Welcome to Black Economics TV. We have with us Joe Osawaye. He has an amazing business in Dubai, a restaurant no less, and he's had it since 2012. So, Joe, I also see that you call yourself Chief Inspiration Officer. So actually he's a bit like a motivational speaker. So let's have him motivate us today. Joe, tell us about how you got started.
There was a need. There wasn't any representation of African restaurants on a certain level a couple of years ago in Dubai. And we saw that need and we said, hey, if you have Italian, French, Peruvian, Chinese, etc., why don't we have a Pan-African restaurant where we can showcase the best in and out of Africa through sight, sound, and taste? So our food, our diversity, our uniqueness, our originality, everything African. So from the food from the east, north, west, south, music from all of Africa, fashion from Africa, and everything fantastic out of Africa.
And how many people are seated in this restaurant?
It seats about 200 people. It's about 7,000 square feet at the DIFC in Dubai.
Okay, brilliant. And do you feel that this restaurant has a future, that it might continue or maybe grow to other restaurants too?
Oh, definitely. What is big for us is legacy and giving younger ones behind us the audacity to do big things as well. We're just scratching the surface of telling the African story. There's so much to tell about our diversity. 1,000 languages, but we got one vibe. All Africans are the same. Whether you're Anglophone or Francophone or speak Portuguese in some of the African countries, we're all the same. We've just started the story of Pan-Africanism in the area of food and all that. If you ask anybody, what is African food? A lot of people don't know what African food. They know their local food, but if you're not African or you're not from a certain area, you probably don't know the next person's or the next country's food. It was when we started this whole thing, there was a lot of education within Africans, because if you're West African, you don't know what East African food is, and vice versa. So there's been a cross-pollination between different countries within Africa, and it's been amazing, and the story has just begun. It's going to be told globally.
Okay,
yes.
So the restaurant has food from which countries in particular?
What we've done is to do a representation of the area. So if you're South African or from the Southern Belt, South Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe and all that, there's certain foods that is common to those people, things like pap and all that, that's eaten within that area. If it's East Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, ugali, yamachoma, kukuchoma, and all that stuff, yamachoma and all that. If it's North Africa is between the Arabs and Africa, so you have a lot of Arabic influence in North Africa. So you have couscous, the tangine from Morocco. We can't do everything. We got 54 countries, 1.2 billion people. Every country is diverse in itself, not talk about the 54. So we just done a representation, and every 6 months, we look at the best sellers, we keep that, and we introduce other things so that there's diversity all the time.
So what menu items are from West Africa?
The popular jollof rice, plantain, chicken, the way we make it in West Africa. You have puff puff, which is like street food. We have kelewele from Ghana, which is also like street food, and quite a lot. Yam and all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So when you walked in, I noticed that you were very relaxed.
Yes.
And the restaurant owners that I know, most of them are not looking so relaxed, and I wondered why that was. Tell me about your lifestyle.
Oh, my lifestyle. They say health is wealth. So the first thing I do is to make sure I'm healthy. If you look at my title is Chief Inspiration Officer. So I got to inspire myself first so that I can give that inspiration to others. So I got to be healthy first. I do a lot of delegation. I trust people, I empower them, I celebrate them. so that I can look at the bigger picture and I'm not tied into the daily running of the business. I'm more vision and strategy. So I get people that are passionate about the different areas, from finance to operations to marketing to branding, give them an amiable environment to flourish, and I support them. They're not perfect, but it's failing forward. You never get it right. There's nothing like perfection, but we continually improve on a daily basis. Yeah, so I do a lot of delegation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
what do
that frees my time
Yeah.
to be able to look at the bigger picture and to be able to continue to push on the area of vision and
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you do in your spare time? In fact, do you have spare time?
oh, I have so much spare time.
Really?
Oh yes, as I told you, I delegate, so I can have time to always be fresh to inspire. I love to play golf. I play golf almost like 3 times in a week. I also do a lot of cardio in the gym, and I try to clock my 10,000 steps minimum every day.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. So what kind of things do you do in your restaurant? Do you have entertainment? Do you have
Oh
music?
yes, we were actually the first brand to bring most of the top artists that are global icons today to Dubai. People like
Really?
Burna Boy,
Really?
Davido, Wizkid, and all. We get DJs from South Africa, biggest artists from East Africa, and all that. So we started this Afrobeat movement in Dubai a couple of years ago.
Wow.
You know, so we have live entertainment. We have DJs from all over. The new African beat called Amapiano now, we're big on that as well. You know, so it's a place for not just food but also entertainment.
Okay.
We call ourselves the African Union. If you're new to Dubai, you're looking for family, KIZA is also home away from home.
Okay.
You meet people that can assist you, that can show you the ropes, people that have lived there longer than you've been. And if you want 1 or 2 advices, you meet so many wonderful people in the space called KIZA. So it's not just entertainment, it's also education.
Okay. So how would you encourage other people who are also in business?
First of all, I say you gotta love what you do.
Love.
If you do not, you got to enjoy, you got to have passion for what you do. If you're just doing it because other people are doing it, it's going to be like too much work for you. And when the difficult times come, it'll be easy to quit because you don't enjoy it. It's too much headache. Yeah, but if you enjoy what you do, anytime you're working up, you're happy to be doing it. The moment your work stops being work and it starts to be your way of life based on the fact that you enjoy what you're doing, then you stop working. Every day is a beautiful day because it's exciting, you're meeting new people, you know, so you got to look for what you love.
Yeah, and I think you have a very positive attitude too.
I'm blessed. I tap a lot of my energy from above, and I find my peace in him as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. And to think that you've had a restaurant since 2012, and it's now 2020.
We survived COVID.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
now
a lot
2024.
a lot of businesses in that
Yes,
space never
yeah.
survived. So we're grateful.
Okay. Do you do takeaways and
Oh yeah,
delivery
we
as
have
well?
a delivery section and we have
Okay.
our own bikers and everything,
Oh,
so we
wow.
can service our customers better.
Okay. All right. Now, are you hoping to open another branch somewhere else in Dubai?
Yeah,
Or?
the vision is a global vision. I always say dream big but start small.
Yes.
We've been able to do this for almost 11 years now, 12
Yeah.
years, going 12 years. It has had to pivot several times because of market forces and all
Yes,
that.
yes.
So now I think we are getting stable to get the right template which we can replicate in other countries.
Okay, fantastic.
So we're working on that at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what was COVID like for the restaurant?
COVID was tough for everybody because it was
Yes.
something nobody had experienced before.
Exactly.
But we are also so blessed in the UAE the way the government handled COVID. It was fantastic.
Really?
It was as if they had a rehearsal before it happened. It was on point. So we opened, the UAE opened quicker than most countries globally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're lucky to be in this part of the world where we have visionary leaders and people that really inspire us.
Did you find your delivery section did good business during that time?
Not really, because
Okay.
there was a restriction in movement.
Oh, right.
So we had to shut down for some time.
Okay.
And then reopened, I think 4 months after or
Okay.
5 months after.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of businesses went
Yeah.
to the wall. Okay. So tell me about other aspects of Dubai that you feel make you want to stay here. In fact, where are you from?
I'm Nigerian.
Nigerian, okay. Okay, what makes you want to stay here?
I came here first in 2005. And I fell in love with the place.
Oh,
It wasn't this developed then.
yeah.
And after 2005, I visited Dubai twice every year till I moved down here.
Wow.
There's something about the place. Visionary leadership is something that you don't find in a lot of places globally. One of the biggest things going for the UAE as well is the peace of mind you get here, safety. It is such a peaceful place and a very, very safe place. So infrastructure-wise as well, fantastic. So everything just works here. So we're pursuing the dream of our leader, His Highness Sheikh Maktoum. He wants Dubai to be the best place to live, work, and play. And KIZA's plugged into that as well. So that when you're visiting, we want to make sure that part of the ecosystem, we're involved in part of the ecosystem in the tourism space, restaurant space and all that, so that there's that diversity. So if you've never visited Africa before, you can come to Dubai and visit KIZA and you have an experience of what the African culture is all about.
Okay, so if you came here in 2005, you must have been doing something else before you started the restaurant. What were you doing? What other professions have you been in? What careers? Business?
Oil and gas,
Oh,
telecoms.
okay.
I still run that. I started that 2004. So we manage the base stations that run the GSM technology in parts of Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
So I've done that. It'll be 20 years this year.
Yeah.
It's still running.
Okay.
As I
brilliant.
said earlier on, I don't build businesses around me. I empower people. So that's why my business is still running in Nigeria, and I've been living here for so long, and everything is still working smoothly.
Okay, well, we can learn lessons from you, huh? Yeah, well done.
Thank you very
well
much.
Done. Thank you
very
so much.
And it's been a pleasure meeting you. I'm so glad we met. It's not by accident. This was impromptu, but fantastic. It's such a
Okay.
pleasure to give back. As I
Okay.
said before, I've been blessed.
Well, we have a group of business people that communicate together quite regularly in England. I'm sure they'll be inspired by you. And if any of them come out to Dubai, I'll get them to come and look you up and come to your restaurant, all right?
We'll welcome them. The African way.
Yeah, absolutely. So how can they find out information about your restaurant? What's the website and Instagram and so on?
It's kiza.ae,
Okay.
KIZA.ae. That's the
Okay.
website. Then KIZA Dubai on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook.
Okay.
KIZA Dubai.
Okay, fantastic.
We're
All right.
based at the DIFC.
What's that near to in terms of metro?
It's about 10 minutes away from downtown, from
Okay.
the Burj Khalifa.
Okay.
10 minutes from there.
All right, fantastic. All right. Well, it's lovely to meet you. Thank you
Thank you
so
very
much,
much. It's
Joe.
been a pleasure.
Take
It's been
care.
a pleasure. Thank
Bye.
you very much. Bye.
The revolution is here. LionX AI Services. AI chat, your questions and our AI assistant's answers. Write blog post in a single click. Create AI images, free trial. In an era where technology is rapidly evolving, the line between human potential and artificial intelligence becomes increasingly blurred. However, rather than viewing AI as a threat to our capabilities, it's time we embrace it as a tool for enhancement and empowerment.